Hello everyone and welcome to the new video. So today I just wanted to do something a little bit different. I want to read this little story that was written by Era. If you don't know who Era is, she is a very talented writer. She is an amazing video editor and she focuses a lot on lore and stories, and her Twitter is very interesting. I would highly recommend following her if you're a fan of the game. She puts a lot of effort into her posts and she's wrote a little cool story from a Warden, who now has a name, by the way. This story is called The Worthy. Pathetic, mumbled Ultor after pulling his blade out of the pirate's chest. For 3 weeks now, he had hunted this crew. The captain was infamous for plundering villages close to the shores of Ashfeld, but now they were gone. Just another carving in the knight's right pauldron. He caught them right before they could set sails again. After leaving the Order of the Wardens, Ultor swore a new oath only to himself. He would never leave injustice go unpunished. To take action instead of hiding in citadels and castles. In this world of war, no one worthy of protection was left, and so punishment was the only thing he could bring. As he was about to leave the pirate ship, he heard a loud noise. Something made of glass shattered beneath the ship's wooden floorboards. "Guess I'm not done yet," said Ultor to himself while drawing his sword once more. Blood still dripping from the blade, the knight carefully and quietly made his way below deck. As he walked through the belly of the ship, he saw many barrels standing around. Hands' eye were written onto them. Eventually he saw the source of the noise from before. A lantern was on the ground. Its shards were lying everywhere. "Must have been the waves," Ultor said, right before he heard yelling from beside him. As he turned around, one of the barrels fell down on him. It broke and left the knight covered in dark powder. He knew what this was. The pirates used it for their lethal handheld cannons. After removing the barrel's broken planks, he got up again. A trail of the powder was leading upstairs. He hurried back on deck. There, he suddenly stopped and he saw a little girl igniting a torch. With the trail of black powder leading through the gap between his feet and downstairs, Ultor knew this was a threat. "Listen, kid, you don't want to do this. We can talk this out," said Ultor, in the common tongue spoken in Heathmore, hoping the child would understand it. "Just another criminal dog like them," the girl yelled at the knight, while pointing at the dead pirate crew. Before Ultor was able to respond, the torch accidentally ignited the sails of the ship. As embers flew around and reached the black powder, the knight grabbed the girl, ran to the railing and jumped into the cold water below. Only a few seconds later, a great explosion ripped the ship apart. After swimming to the shore, Ultor took a moment to lay down on the wet sand and breathe. But his respite would not last long. Cold steel was touching his throat. The girl was holding a knife with both her hands. Ultor saw both fear and determination in her eyes. "Alright, you got me. I yield," he said, holding up his hands, knowing very well he could disarm her with ease. Though in his mind, she deserved this little victory. "Before you do anything rash, know that I don't have any quarrel with you. Let's forget about this and just go our separate ways. What do you say, kid?" After staring at Ultor for a while, the girl lowered the small blade. Deciding that the knight was not a threat to her, she sat down in the sand beside him. Even though she barely spoke the common tongue, Ultor and her started talking. The knight found out that the girl's name was Hotaru. She was the daughter of a daimyo living in Jigoku. Pirates raided the samurai lord's residence and kidnapped the girl, probably hoping her rich father would pay a good ransom. Looking at his map, Ultor quickly realized how far Hotaru was from home and how dangerous the journey back would be for her, so he made a decision. "I'll accompany you, kid. You won't last a week on your own in these lands," the knight said to Hotaru. "I can fight," she responded, feeling somewhat insulted. "Not saying you can't," said Ultor with a smile on his face. "But wouldn't you agree to have another blade fighting alongside you would not be unwise?" Reflecting on the knight's words, Hotaru nodded in agreement. After looking at the burning remnants of the pirate ship for a while, they got up and started their journey toward the mire. Ultor was in thought. Maybe he was wrong. Maybe there are still things in this world worth protecting. So yeah, a nice little short story. Thank you so much, Era. And a massive shout out as well to the artist that drew the picture. KQWF. I don't know if that's like pronounced in a certain way, I'm sorry, but yeah, this is their Twitter handle. But yeah, massive thank you to the artist and Era for this little story. So our Punisher Warden now has a name, guys. It is Ultor. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you and I hope you enjoy. Do check out the artist and check out Era as well. She's very active on Twitter and she has a YouTube as well. All the links will be below the video in the description. So go show them some love. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.